that were passed over early.
The Mavericks will go for a different look here. Dwight Powell's checked in for Bogut. Anderson comes in for Dirk Nowitzki. Curry's checked in for Wesley Matthews. And Barea subbed in for Darren Williams. So the Grizzlies 5 right now. Prez in at point guard. Green is out there with Ennis. Then it's Brandon Wright. And it's Young in at the shooting guard position. And the officials whistle a foul on the shot. The bucket's good. He'll go to the line. The Grizzlies shooting their first free throw of the game right now.
And they've shot the ball well this season in terms of their attempts, 81%.
And Prez is just brilliant, just has such remarkable initiative and moves well without the ball.
Ball's knocked loose. It's stolen by Prez. And rarely do we get into the personal lives of the players on air. But, you know, you have to talk about Prez and his longtime girlfriend. They met in college, and she has helped him in so many ways on his journey.
And it isn't easy, as she is still finishing up school. But where there is love, there is a way. And I know she comes from a family of athletes, so she's been very patient with Prez during his journey to the NBA.
Barea dishes to Barnes. Just 5 on the clock. It's good. Great play set up by Barea. And it's 7 points for Barnes.
Boy, got a little fancy with that one. Laid in the floater and got the crowd buzzing.
Green, the screen. Here's Prez. And he'll shoot free throws here. Clearly fouled on that shot that time. The whistle blowing. And Dallas gets called for the foul.
I just love the tenacity that Prez displays, going straight into the heart of the D there and drawing the foul.
And Rick Carlisle, coach of the Mavs, renowned for his X's and O's. But he said, Doris, he tries not to call any plays offensively if he can. Something that began when Jason Kidd was his point guard.
Right, Kevin, because he feels the more random they can be, the more unpredictable, the tougher they are to defend. And to me, that's a sign of a great coach. You instill concepts and philosophies, leave players the room to improvise.
And that misses. That would have put him up. Here's Anderson. The shot off that time. Here's Prez, and it's good, but hold on. The officials may want to look at that one on the replay monitor. And indeed, they're going to look at it again. They need to be certain he beat the buzzer.
And to me, guys, it looks pretty clear-cut on the instant replay. I mean, the ball was out of his hands in time. I think they'll confirm this one pretty quickly.
And they've overturned the call. The replay was conclusive, and that one's going to count.
And Kevin, an example of why it's good to have replay. I don't know what kind of impact it'll have on the final result, but you always want them to get every call right.
And so, lots of scoring in that competitive first quarter. Grizzlies lead by 2. And we'll be back with you for the start of the second quarter when we return. We caught up with Prez on signing his first major shoe endorsement and how his life has now changed since joining the league.
Man, I am excited to join the brand and be part of the family. I mean, honestly, it all happened so fast that it was kind of surreal. I was joking the other day that signing my shoe deal was almost harder than choosing a college. But, you know, at the end of the day, it's great to see all my hard work starting to pay dividends on and off the court.
Well, for someone who just inked a very lucrative shoe deal, Greg, it sounds like his focus is still on the court.
Sometimes, Kevin, rookies can be distracted by off-the-court opportunities before they've even played a single NBA game. Really nice to see his priorities are still in the right place.
And off we go, a close game now starting the second quarter. What stands out to you from the Grizzlies in this one?
It's all about the depth, really. The bench has been the difference. The bench play really has separated these two teams.
You know, you can put the work in the offseason, but you've got to have support guys on the roster who actually make a difference.
So on the floor for Memphis, Prez, he's He's in at the point. Marcus Gasol is out there with Wright. And it's Young. And it's Daniels in at the 3 spot.
And he came off that screen, and the D just didn't get over the top of it.
I think you'd like to see a little more determination defensively to fight through that and contest a bit.
How about the passing? They are moving the ball without any thought, without any individual agility.
Curry kicks to Powell. Curry passes to Barea. Back to Curry. Powell dishes to Barea. From deep. Gasol with the rebound. Memphis leading by 5. Here's Daniels. Again, Memphis.
Yeah, and their shooting really starting to pick up here in the second.
Here's Barea. He's playing a pretty big role for him at the offensive end, averaging about 12.5 points a game. And Anderson kicks to Bogut. Anderson passes to Bogut. On target from 13 feet. Bogut's got 6.
And comfortably squaring up from the mid-range there. Nice touch by Bogut.
And a look at Prez there, just punishing the rim.
Oh, and you love the ferocity that Prez finished that playoff with. No layups for the big fella.
I think the Mavericks, you look at a changing supporting cast around Dirk Nowitzki year after year. They've tried to find the right blend since their 2011 title. I mean, they've been consistently good, make no mistake, but never reaching that level of greatness.
Clock is at 3. Dallas needs to get off a shot. Anderson's shot is off. Memphis leading. On the sideline, let's catch up with Hall of Famer David Aldridge.
Well, Kevin, there's a reason Dirk Nowitzki is still going strong as he closes in on 40 years of age. He said the summers are a beast. Get up in the morning, leave the kids, and go work out like a maniac. But I feel good. Trying to find a good mix where I stay in shape, but I don't overwork. Try anything at this point and see if it works. Kevin?
Thank you, D.A. A true professional.
Sublime stuff, guys. Absolutely sublime.
Agreed. He's going to start putting on a show now. Oh, that was a great angle we just saw, courtesy of Kia.
And that's how we play the game. Bring it in. Let's go. I like what I see out there, fellas. We're playing like we want it more than that.
Free agents to... And so we conclude the first...
All right, gentlemen, hustle up. That was a great first half. Listen up.
And now the third quarter. Some changes here for the Mavericks. Justin Anderson, he's checked in for Nowitzki. Seth Curry comes in for Wesley Matthews. And Barea subbed in for Darren Williams. Young's checked in for Memphis. Prez comes in for Michael Conley. They've got Anderson. Harrison Barnes is out there with Bogut. And there's J.J. Barea. And it's Curry in at the 2 guard. That's the lineup in the game for Dallas. Gasol's shot is good.
Boy, that's great patience. Work the ball until you find a mismatch for the easy bucket.
Mavericks trail by 12. The dish to Bogut. They get a hand on it. And now around 2 minutes gone by in this half. Here's Prez. And count it. 2 points with a chance for one. One more at the free throw line.
Nothing better than a hustle play like that. It gets the whole team amped up, sets the example for everyone.
Troy Daniels, he's checked in for Zach Randolph. Doris, as a former lead guard, point guard that you were, who has the most impressive ball handling skills in the league? Who's got the best handle in your opinion?
Well, I think under duress of defenses, I would say Chris Paul and Kyrie Irving and Steph Curry are the 3 guys who I think have mastery of the ball, regardless of single coverage, double coverage, trying to navigate pick and roll situations. Those 3 guys to me are right at the top.
It's art almost, isn't it? The way they handle it.
No question it's art.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
Tipped away. Now here's Barea to the wing right side. Anderson dishes to Bogut. 5 to shoot. Here's Barea. It's tipped.
You gotta respect the D. Perez just spiking the shot back thanks to that amazing reach. And they seem to have gotten something out of almost every possession. Their defense has been just as good, just a tremendous performance all the way around.
You know, makes it more impressive that it's on the road in front of a hostile crowd. This is terrific, terrific game.
Feeds it to Barea. Can they get it? But they'll get another chance. Curry passes to Barea. And Young, here we go. And he finishes nicely on the layup. Young's got 4 points in the quarter.
And this has been a great job of just getting into the middle of that defense and really scoring effectively from the paint.
Way to work, gentlemen. Let's go now. Hustle up. I love the energy, fellas.
I think it's time for him to send a message to his team.
It's ridiculous to give up that many points in the paint. You know, I think he'd like them to play a bit more physical.
Dwight Powell's checked in for Dallas. Matthews comes in for Anderson. Then for the Grizzlies, Wright, he's checked in for Gasol. Jermichael Green comes in for Parsons, and it's James Ennison for Young. And J.J. Barea out of Puerto Rico. Listed at 6 foot. Doris, are you buying that?
Well, Kevin, maybe with his shoes on, but even then, he's probably an inch shy. But listen, Barea uses his quickness and mobility to his advantage, and he's always looking to attack the defense off the pick and roll. Tough guy to contain.
Mavericks making a switch here. Williams is checked in. The Mavericks shooting their 6th attempt at the charity stripe in the game.
And team free throw numbers really about as good as you could ask for, around 80% on the season. And Perez is never bashful about attacking the rack. When he sees space, he sprints towards it.
Mavericks trail by 18. And finished off by Perez.
And guys got careless with the ball there, and the turnover leads to the big stuff.
Once he came up right with the steal, he went straight on the attack.
Fantastic anticipation. Then he shows major explosiveness converting at the other end.
The 9-foot shot, and he gets that one to go off the front iron. Matthews has got his 2nd basket of the game.
Well, Matthews not just a perimeter scorer now. He's not afraid to mix it up inside.
Now here's Perez, guarded by Barea. Perez kicks to Wright and finished off by Wright.
You know, he might be undersized as a center, but the vertical is what allows him to play bigger.
And that's out of bounds. Dallas will retain possession. There's 14 seconds left here in the 3rd quarter. Poked away. And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Matthews. Just 4 seconds left in the 3rd.
And it's great to see Perez in attack mode, just wanting to shoot the ball every time he's open.
And let's listen to head coach Rick Carlisle review the game plan with his guys.
Hey, we got to take back the momentum. We got to take it back. Hey, we can't wait for our fans to get into it. We got to get them into it with hard play.
And trying anything to inspire his team, Rick Carlisle bringing their fans. So no problem for Memphis as they get the win. To come into an opponent's building and dominate the way they did tonight says, I think, Greg, an awful lot about this team.
I guess they don't need home cooking to feel at home. I mean, Kevin, just a masterful performance all the way around.
And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast.